So welcome back, folks. Today we're going to take a look here at this Rhino USA tree saver. And so with this, what do you need a tree saver for? Well, anytime that you're doing any sort of winching, whether it's with a steel cable or with a synthetic rope or anything like that, we always want to use a tree saver around a tree because we don't want to have that winch cable wrapped around the tree and have it cutting into the tree, possibly compromising the tree. And then also too, it's going to put excessive wear on our winch line or our winch cable, and we don't need to have that happen, definitely. So that's where the tree saver comes in as an intermediary for that situation. The other thing you can use these for is bridling as well. So you can also use in situations where you want to hook up to 2 points on a vehicle, you can use that as well. So I've done that several times. So I'll do kind of a quick demo on how I do it, both methods to use these tree savers. This one is 3 inches wide. There's bigger ones. So if you have a much bigger vehicle than something like a Jeep or something in the small to mid-size range, then you'd probably want to go with a bigger tree saver. Sometimes I have different sizes on hand anyways for all sorts of different situations. So I try a lot of times to carry at least 2 tree savers in case I need to bridle, and then also too, maybe I'm doing a winch or something like that. So sometimes I'll carry 2. Anyways, let's take a look at how we can use this. Okay, folks, so this is just for demonstration purposes only. I'm just doing this kind of just quick and dirty here just to give you the idea. But let's say, for instance, that I need to tow a vehicle or something like that. There's not one point that I want to pull on. Maybe I want to distribute the force around. So what I can do is I can take my tree saver and I can take one loop and connect it to something on one side of the vehicle. And then let's say, like if we have an attachment point with a clevis or something like that, or if we have a reinforced bumper bar, whatever it might be, and then I can attach to the other side after I have put my tow strap or whatever, and I connect my tow strap up to the tree saver here with a shackle or something like that. So you'll need a shackle for this, and then also too, just make sure you don't have any kinks in the tow strap or twist it all up or anything like that. So to do this, then I would probably just go ahead and get that shackle, and then I could hook into that, and then I could pull on the vehicle like so, and that way tow it out that way. Let's look at hooking up to a tree. Okay, folks, so to hook it up, pretty easy. Just found a good solid tree. Now, a lot of times when I see people winching, they'll put the tree saver way high up on the tree. That is a big no-no. We want to go to where the tree is at its strongest point, down near the base with all the root system and everything like that. So I have it pretty much just about 6 inches off the ground, maybe a foot on the one side. And then we have our shackle hooked up down here. And our shackle, so pretty much once we start to put tension on that, that shackle will really tighten up. It ain't going nowhere. Soft shackles are pretty awesome. I've gradually shifted to moving soft shackles more, although I do keep D-ring shackles around a bit. So we're tied in right there. That's the way I do it. And then the other thing too is once we start to put a bit of tension on the line, of course for safety reasons we always parachute the line. I don't have a parachute with me. This is just for demonstration purposes. But if we were doing this for real, I would have some sort of parachute or dampener on the line, just as some sort of protection in case the winch line broke. So that's always something that we want to do anytime that we're winching. But anyways, folks, these tree savers, they are an essential piece of your off-road recovery kit. And like I said, a lot of times what I do is I carry 2 of them. At work, I've been teaching off-road driving now professionally for about 17 years now. And so we started using Rhino gear about 2 years ago to test it out. And, you know, we haven't had any issues with it or anything like that. So it's all worked out fine. And I went ahead and bought this tree saver here for my own personal use. So anyways, folks, definitely check these out. They seem to be a good quality construction. And like I said, we haven't had any issues yet at work. So check them out, folks, and y'all have a good day.